I'm CT. When I'm not busy being Arroe, the podcaster, I live in the real world. I mean, everybody has to have a job, right? Mine is CS, customer service. You know, solutions, relationships, while keeping my team pumped up and motivated to keep in constant connection with every person who has chosen to stop into our location. Episode number 105, The No-Shows, bringing stuff back and radio banter. This is C.T.C.S.
Transition walk, day number 1 out of 4. My God, it comes too fast, too fast. I don't understand how people can go work 1, 2, 3 days, take a day off, and come back and work 1, 2, 3 more days. I guess I'm not conditioned for that. I got to have my 3 days off because mentally, in order to deal with other people and their situations, to create those solutions, I need a lot of time to just transition. And that's what I'm on, a transition walk in this beautiful forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina. A fall day, 67 degrees, a beautiful breeze just flowing, doing its thing. That's what I want to do. I just want to flow, to do my own thing. The very second I walk into the store, there's a gigantic cart full of groceries. $541 worth of groceries that somebody tried to steal. And, my God, I mean, I guess if I were to be somebody that would do that kind of a theft, I would do it a little piece at a time. Didn't Johnny Cash do a song like that, one piece at a time? Why? You're going to get caught if you're going to have that many groceries in a cart because it's a gigantic signal, but that's how the day starts. If you ever want to find peace of mind at a grocery store, volunteer to put away the cigarettes and the chewing tobacco. Oh yeah, man, you've got like stacks of that stuff. You got to take them from the box, and then you got to kind of one by one put them up. But you go into this little zen moment where it's like that's all you're thinking about is just making that move up, down, moving around, wax on, wax off, putting the cigarettes in the right place. And for the love of God, have you seen the price of cigarettes here in Carolina lately? I swear it goes up every week, at least 50 cents. I know nothing about cigarettes. I don't smoke, I don't chew, but my God, what an outrageous price. There are many times that I really want the real story. What's going on? Why is this happening? What were you thinking when you were coming into the store? Gentleman comes back with 3 bottles of wine. They haven't been opened, and he wants his money back. And I said, do you have your receipt? And he says, no, I don't have my receipt. I said, did you buy it here? Yes, I bought it here. Okay, well, give me your number, and I'll go look. So I spend 5 minutes getting it into the computer to make sure that we have a receipt. I'm more than happy to give him back his money. And then right in the middle of the search, he goes, you know what? I changed my mind. Okay, here's what instantly goes through me at that time. Did you steal these bottles expecting us to give you money without a receipt? That's just my question. Just an honest-to-God question. What happened here? Why did you come in here to get your money back and then you change your mind? 2 no-shows tonight. That means that our team is very, very limited. And, I mean, when I say limited, there's only 3 of us here, and we're about ready to hit the rush hour. But one of them was rumored to have said yesterday, I ain't coming in. I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to come in, which is the hardest thing to deal with because the younger generation is very vocal about their emotions and what they want to do and what they're not going to do, and they want everybody to know that I ain't coming in, but not realizing how much it's going to affect this team tonight. This is how fast things change. We now have 3 people that have called in, and they're not coming in. And it's usually our Mr. Dependable that comes in late every now and then. But tonight he's a total no-show. So there's going to be 2 people until closing time. And now this week's first edition of What Would You Do? A guest comes into the store, bringing a bag of bagels. And he goes, I got home and I realized there's something wrong here. I said, okay, what's the situation? Is it spoiled? Is it rotten? Is it falling apart, breaking apart? Is it old? Is it outdated? No, there's only 5 bagels in here. And I kind of looked at him and I go, yeah, there's 5 bagels in there. No, these things come with 6. It's a defective bag. I really would like to have my money back. What would you do? Or better yet, what would you think? That he ate one on the way home? Felt he didn't like it? Takes them back. What would you do? A couple of months ago, I did a taste test on the Ryle Company tea, and it was the Morgan Wallen tea, which I really love and I became addicted to. This is a plant-based tea, but the new one that they've got now is 0 sugar, and it's also plant-based, and it's lemon flavored. So we're going to taste it on the spot here. This is our first taste test of the week. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's what I like about it is it doesn't feel weighted down like most teas are. You know, they have that kind of heavy flavor to it, and that could be A, that it's plant-based, and B, that there's zero sugar. Transition walk, day number 2 out of 4. Busy damn day in the studio. What I have, 4 interviews. I talked with Jake Tapper today from CNN. Yeah, we had a great conversation. Love the idea that we started talking about Evel Knievel. And many of you may not even know who Evel Knievel is, but the thing is that, you know, you get these people off their normal role playing, and you just get into these conversations. And I talked with some people from National Geographic, and that's what I do. That's what I do before I go into CS. I get to talk with very creative people. And then you go in and you get to be with other creative people. Liars, stealers, complainers. Solutions, dude. Find the solutions. Find the peace. Engage. So we're taste testing M&M s'more. So the inside of it is a s'more. Mm-hmm. Second M&M.
I was just saying.
Oh, wait, there's another taste. Oh, my God. Would that take like 3 seconds to get to? Wow, that's pretty good. People don't get my radio humor. I'm kind of one of those dry humorists. In other words, I say things that's off the cuff and unexpected. Guy goes, he says, man, you got so many big people interviews on your podcast. How are you landing these people? I mean, you live in Charlotte. How are you doing that? And of course, being a radio smartass that I am, I just looked at him and said, because I'm good. He didn't laugh. He just says, man, no, you're conceited, dude. We are rocking at CS today. The Powerball lottery is $950 million. And so everybody is bringing in their piggy banks and bank accounts, and they're trying to get loans. No, they're not trying to get loans. But everybody thinks that they've got the winning ticket, and they want to have that ticket right now so they can, you know, maybe realize a dream. Dream. Say that. Dream. All right, let's play the game. What would you do? We have a guest that has purchased some Sundrop, and it's an interesting new flavor, and she goes home with it, and she comes back with it. She's had one can. It's half empty or half full, depending on what your personality is, and she says, I don't want any of it. I don't like the taste of it. What would you do? Would you give them back their money? Okay, so here's what happens. She does have a receipt. She wants to exchange it for a different type of soft drink. What would you do? Do you give it to her? The answer is yes. Transition walk, day number 3 out of 4. Whew, day number 3, and I'm hurting like this already. We're in the forest. We do this before we go into CS. The reason being is because we all go through transitions. We all go through mental changes. And the thing is, we don't stop to embrace them, to listen to them, to ask that question of, why do I feel like this? You know, it's a little heavy for a lot of people, but when you go out there and you give your all to a community that's taking your all, and you face that moment of, oh crap, I feel empty. What are you going to do about it? That's why I take transition walks. The two people here that have the cancer sign, and we're both, I mean, we're on the same page, man, about, well, yeah, and I don't know if somebody's messing around with our universe or not.
Yeah, but like, today's is not. It's been off.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I wrote about this morning was the fact that it was like, okay, so what's wrong here? What,
First time in a long time I wrote in my journal, I was just like, I don't know what it is, but they're like, I'm just not right.
Mm-hmm. It's probably the approaching eclipse, which is going to happen on October 14th. Oh. Yeah, and we'll be able to see it here. I got glasses for everybody.
Ooh.
I did. So if you could pick someone that you want to go off on, who would you go off on? Matt? Just do me.
No, I like Matt.
Oh,
Carolyn, honestly, but I can't because she's so vulnerable.
Right,
you know,
right.
She's just so damn frustrating. You know, she cashed out an order today. It's $18.
You came and talked to me about that.
And instead of calling one of us, she made a judgment call, and now she's going to get written up.
Oh, is it over 10?
Yeah. And I'm like, it's Carolyn. Like, come on, honey. Like, you're smarter than that. Yeah. Who would you grade on? Holly?
Holly, not yet. Well, maybe about 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Give her time. You're already in trouble.
that was a perfect example of what I mean by radio people getting together and they kind of banter back and forth at a level that, kind of pushes the envelope. And other people, if they step into the conversation, they'll think we're being offensive, but we're not. We're just being radio people. Bill's a radio guy. I'm a radio guy. And so part of the, to relieve some of the stress, we just basically say, okay, if we could jump on somebody's back right now, who would it be? And it's not that we want to. So when I let a line fly like I did earlier this week and people look at you and they're going, well, God, you're such a jerk. You're so conceited. It's not. And I'm radio bantering. They'll get used to us. Then again, no, they won't. A guest comes up to customer service. She's pretty mad. She wants to know, why did that person charge me $10.79 for green onions? And so we're going, okay, where did they charge you? I mean, okay, I see it. Okay, yeah, it does say $10.79. I said, what was the person that charged you? She pointed over to self-checkout. And so with the self-checkout, there was no person that charged her. She charged herself. And what she did was that she hit the button 11. Instead of saying one onion, she hit 11. And that's why it was $10.79. But man, suddenly it went from a woman on fire to, oh my God, I'm really embarrassed. The Powerball lottery is at $960 million, and our lines are long at 7:30 p.m. on a Saturday night. They all want it, and they're spending anywhere between $20 and $200. And so it's amazing. The dreams are big. Is that the new American dream, to win the Powerball lottery? Transition walk, day number 4 out of 4, or as my wife would say, this is our Friday. And yet the map says, the calendar says, it's a Sunday. Day 4 out of 4. Had to get my God on. Man, I'll tell you what. I don't know what's in the air, but our guests, man, are coming in with some seriously out of control attitudes. And they don't care what they're sending out. But the thing is we're receiving. All you can do is, while they're being their badass selves, is that inside my mind and heart, the goal is to basically just forgive them on the spot. Just forgive them. Doesn't mean you have to forget. Just forgive them. The fourth day starts off pretty interesting. Last night, somebody in self-checkout and somebody from customer service accepted a fake $100 bill. According to the report, it looked very real. It marked like it was very real, but the texture of it, just by holding it, it's not real. But they went ahead and they accepted it. And now they'll have to sign a piece of paper that says pretty much, you accepted a $100 bill. This is going to be a mark against you. You've got to keep your eyes wide open and be smarter. And don't accept just anything. So you were part of it last night, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guy comes in. He had a Lyft gift card.
Okay.
That I left out. He had a Lyft gift card that he was trying to load $40 onto with a $100 bill. Okay. He's putting it into the machine and it's kept spitting it out. So I checked it. And it turns out it's not real. But I'm looking at it on his hand, and I'm like, that doesn't look real. I touch it with my hands, and I'm like, it feels like 2 bills put
So you
together.
get a second opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I call over Holly, and she's like, I don't think this is real, but I'm going to do all this.
Yeah, because the pen, that's where I got busted one time, because the pen worked on it.
Yeah, she used the pen, she looked at it in the light. He pulled out his own LED light.
Right.
And he shined it on there. There was a little thing, but...
And it turned out to be fake.
It turned out to be
God, they're getting too good. They're getting way too good.
I should have scratched the shirt. Anytime you scratch the
that's
shirt...
the texture. Yeah.
Well, I know.
Do you want to place a bet? The woman that's on number 6 comes up here and gets another rain check?
Probably.
Or there's something wrong with her ticket?
Oh, you want me to go back and take a picture and show you?
No.
I promise you with all my heart that the cottonelle on the northern and the northern on the cottonelle, because they do look a little similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
But so I just reached up and grabbed them.
That's why it's a mystery to us. That's why we're trying to figure it out with you. Is because I'd like to find out why it did it.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Some people want to switch them. I bet
Well,
people have been.
I'm going over there. I really
People
am.
have been doing it all day long.
Well, sometimes it's not like
And
sometimes
most people don't catch it, but I'm watching mine.
sometimes it's not the stalkers. What it is somebody who picked up something and then put it back. Just put it
Yeah,
there.
there
Really?
were these 3,
Yeah.
and there's still 1 or 2 more there
Wow.
under the cottonelle.
Wow.
And so the cottonelle was on the northern thing, and there was only 3 of them there. So anyway.
All right.
Okay.
You're back in shape.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, you're cool.
I think I need to be hired as a spotter.
All right, you're hired. And there you have it, another exciting edition of C.T.C.S, Life in a Grocery Store in 2023. And we can't end this by having moments like that we knew that we could predict with our guest. But we have to do one more taste test. I came across these things called Durham's Pumpkin Pie Almonds. They're orange and brown, but it's Durham's Pumpkin Pie Almonds since 1928. Let's give it a shot. Hey. I mean, that's like biting into a pumpkin pie with an almond in it. Yeah, that heads up, man. If you can get your hands on this one, Durham's Pumpkin Pie Almonds.